Alrighty, so we are headed to the pumpkin patch. We're taking Sterling to the pumpkin patch. On our way, we thought it'd be a good idea to do some Q&A, questions and answer. I get a lot of questions on my YouTube channel, and I really do try really hard to get back to everybody. Jet! You gotta spit on it every time.
We're gonna answer some questions that you guys have.
Yes, so Desiree's gonna hit me with some questions. I'm gonna answer the questions, and Desiree can answer questions as well.
If you have any more questions, you can leave them in the comments.
Yep.
Tire size, lift, height, and MPG.
Because that's like the number one question is, what size are your tires? How tall is your lift? And what's your miles per gallon? The tires are BF Goodrich KO2s, all-terrain KO2s, and they use that weird sizing, so they're not really 33s or 35s. They are 305 70/16s, and so that equates to somewhere like a 34. So they're like a 34. The lift is it's a 3-inch king coilover lift in the front, and it's long travel, so it's wider by 2 inches on either side. 4 inches of lift in the back with the tent and the bumper that levels it out to being 3, and so it's at a 3-inch lift. And then MPG, miles per gallon is roughly, I can look at it right now, I got 12.8.
It's really bad.
It's pretty bad. Chewy Guanya.
He says, this truck is an absolute beast. Where did you get your aftermarket fenders and hood? And Kevin T says, Max, where did you get those fenders? And what exhaust do you have?
The fenders are from Roadrunner Fiberglass. They're located in Baja, Mexico. And the exhaust is a MBRP 3-inch catback exhaust. Then I also installed an AFE air intake, and so that contributes to making the truck sound really cool as well.
The real 2-man 377 says, awesome videos! Exclamation point, exclamation point. How many miles does the Tacoma have?
Let me check. Oh, it has 3,000, or sorry, I wish it had 3,000. It's 38,626 miles. So when we bought the truck, I was commuting a lot to work, a couple hours each way, and so I racked up a lot of miles. It's just a number. Still a good truck. What's
217 Justin says, what type of service dog is your dog?
He's a chocolate lab.
Next question. IB Amazing says, how do you feel about the Colorado ZR2?
Okay, the Colorado ZR2 is a truck.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a truck made by Chevy. I think it's really cool. It looks really cool. It looks like a lot of fun. I wouldn't buy it because it's a Chevy. Unfortunately, American-made cars just don't seem to last, and that's just my take on it. I've been a Toyota guy since my first car. My first truck was a Toyota Tacoma. My second truck was a Toyota Tacoma. My third truck's a Toyota Tacoma. And all the trucks I have in the future will be Toyota Tacomas, maybe, I don't know.
Toyota Tacomas. Nathan Zobel, I think. Did you and your wife have a great time? What was your favorite part? What is he talking about?
So he's referring to the overland trip?
Oh yeah, that was fun. That's where I got my scarf.
Right?
It was all really good. Really tiring. I was exhausted, but it was good. Good memories.
It was tough. It was a lot of work, but really, really fun.
I think it was just because we had the baby and we didn't. It was my first time camping in general, so I packed a ton of makeup. Never put it on.
Which you didn't need.
Guess I didn't need.
Remember I gave you a shower with that ladle?
Yeah. You washed my hair with the ladle because I was really upset because I felt dirty and I didn't like it.
You gotta take care of your women. Yeah. Well, you can't complain. I literally bathed you with a ladle.
It was luxurious.
There was so much. I really liked the wildlife. Seeing like that fox and the bear and the elk. That was really exciting.
Waking up and seeing like bison right there.
Yeah.
Just like, oh.
That was super cool.
Jordan Yang. How do people this young get the money to do this?
like our channel looks pretty flashy. We got nice shit, but we haven't always been lucky enough to have money. We had to make a lot of sacrifices actually to get to where we are now, and then we still are currently sacrificing. So we lived for a long time. We lived in really crappy places with really cheap rent.
We got, I think most of our time we've spent no more than like $500 for rent at a time. We've gotten really lucky with family, friends, and then we also stayed at some really sketchy places.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere we've stayed, we've tried to exchange handiwork for rent.
It was hard though, because it wasn't what everyone else was doing at the time. All of our friends were in super nice apartments
or buying homes. Yep, we were the last ones in my group of friends to buy a house.
Yeah. And even still, we recently bought our house, and it's a super nice house, and we love it. It needs renovations and stuff, but we haven't bought a single piece of furniture for that house. We've either made the furniture, gotten it free from someone, or bought it really cheaply on Craigslist. Like our house is empty right now, and that's just how we're gonna live, because we don't want to go into a ton of debt for furniture. We're not ready yet. And live within your means.
Yeah,
Don't
huge.
buy things that you don't need or can afford.
No matter how cool it looks on YouTube.
Yeah, don't do it.
All right, next question.
Sesh Boogie says, do you still love the long travel?
So this is cool. Toyota 4Runner right there. The long travel, yeah, I love the long travel. It doesn't ride like stock, that's for sure. Desiree hates driving this truck, but I think the key is getting a good alignment. The first time I had the alignment, I don't think it was on track. If your camber's off, like your return to center doesn't really line up right, and it can feel really weird. So finding someone who knows what they're doing when it comes to long travel, getting a good alignment, I think that's really important. If I hadn't done it, I would have always wanted it. Would I go back to mid-travel? Probably not. I think it's worth it. I think it's really fun.
Dan Soderholm, I think is how you pronounce it. Is there really that much room in your tent? How comfortable is it really?
There we are.
This is awfully comfortable.
Scoot over. There's more room than that.
And it is super comfortable. That's coming from me. I'm picky. It is awesome. That tent is great. That tent is awesome.
For two adults sleeping side by side, I think there's plenty of room. The mattress is super comfortable, but I'm not really the one to ask, because I'll sleep like on the ground. I'll sleep anywhere. But
Bed of rocks.
Yeah.
Gabby's82 says, damn son, that is a sexy bitch. Better not talk about me.
I just wanted you to read that. Next question.
The next one is traveling with a 1-year-old. It is hard. It's not easy. But it was really fun. And you just have to kind of, I don't know, make it work.
Yeah. So I've had a lot of people message me, like private message or Facebook or Instagram, and say that our videos have inspired them to get out there with their little ones, and that's kind of like really what I'm going for with the channel. Is I want young families to get out there and not feel like crippled by having a baby. It's actually really awesome, and it's just a little bit more work, right? It's harder, but
it's worth it though. Like if you can get past the idea of it being hard work. I mean, I heard somewhere, I think it was That's Inappropriate, another YouTube channel that I watch, and she was saying that if you're taking your kids, it's not a vacation, it's a trip. And I think that's true, but even with a trip, you're making memories, and it's good.
In a way, yeah, it's not so relaxing, but it comes down to having like a really good partnership. Like we do well together, we know what our roles are, we both work well together. And then attitude's everything, pretty much for everything in life. No matter how crappy everything's going, if you can stay positive and keep that attitude strong, then everything's gonna be fun. You know, just kind of, I think I made a video a while back ago, It had my butt on the cover, and it said, just let go and have fun. And like the moral of that video was that at that point in our trip, we were burnt out and just like exhausted. But we woke up that morning and just said, like, you know what? We're here, let's have fun. And that was just our attitude taking over. I mean, we were still just as tired. We still had just as little sleep. We were still burnt out, really grimy. But
yeah, I didn't like being grimy.
Yeah, but you know, it really came down to attitudes. I think it's important for our kids to get them out and start them young. You know, Sterling's gonna do so much better now sleeping outside or being in like a weird environment when he's like 3 or 4, or you know, that's when people start doing that, and it freaks out their kids. And I think starting them off, we
have to train them young.
Some whoops here.
Oh my gosh.
Man, where am I? Like, totally missed our exit. Why would there be a pumpkin patch in the middle of the city?
Fall time.
Just because it's fall time doesn't mean there's a pumpkin patch in the middle of the city.
So exciting.
This is exciting. It's like a little town.
We're here.
We're here. Isn't that tiger hat so cute? Look at him. You can't see him. Hey, be nice. Watch out, the goat. Watch out, that goat might bite you. Careful. Sterling, you want to drive the tractor? Come on, bud. You drumming? Look at that, there's a goat up there. What the fuck? I didn't know goats climb trees. Oh, you look delicious. Come on back here. Hey. This is crazy. Look at the goats in the trees. How's he gonna reach you? Oh, you're a little lady now. Sterling. Oh, hi. You're not supposed to reach through it. You know, I got bit by a donkey when I was young.
Did you?
Oh yeah. Pulled me right into an electric fence. Its name was Eeyore.
Damn it, Eeyore.
That son of a bitch. God, I'm still afraid of donkeys.
You gotta feed him properly.
No, see, I was feeding him potato chips with my hand cupped.
Unless you bring your thumb out.
It was just like this, and he was licking my hand.
And then you got your thumb, right?
No, he was licking my hand, licking all the potato chips off my hand, and then I tried to pull away, and he said, "No, I ain't done with them chips," and he grabbed my hand and pulled me into an electric fence. Dude, this place has got a reindeer. No way. I gotta take a look at this beast. That is a reindeer in captivity. I have never. Wow. What's up, buddy? Ooh, those antlers look a little worse for wear. Can I touch them? Oh, super fun. You should have came over and saw that reindeer. He had like all this velvet and it was all falling off. It looked like zombie bones. He was cool. So, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, be sure to drop them in the videos. I'll look around. I'll try to write down your guys' good questions, and I'll try to get back to you. All right, you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Anything to add?
Bye.
Bye. See? You're invincible behind the glasses.
You can't see me.
No, like the camera's not even rolling.
Max thinks I have issues with the camera.
You do have issues with the camera. It weirds you out. It weirds me out.
I didn't sign up for this.
But us together makes it really hard because you think I make like weird voices or something.
You do make weird voices.
I'm just being loud. I'm just enunciating so they can
my
hear
ears.
it. You have to enunciate.